So I found this poem the other day on the internet. It's not exactly one of those love poems like roses are red, diamonds come in pink. It's a historically and politically linked slash charged poem. It doesn't really rhyme, so yeah. If you want to read the text, it's at the bottom of my blog. You should be able to see it. It's titled, "What do you want from us?" When we were called the sick men of Asia, we were in peril. When we were going when we were going to be the next superpower, we were called the threat. When we closed our doors, you smuggled drugs into our markets. And when we embraced free trade, you blamed us for taking away your jobs. When we were falling apart, you marched in with your troops and wanted your fair share. When we were putting our broken pieces together, you guys say free Tibet. So we tried communism, and you hated us for being communists. So we embraced capitalism, and you hated us for being capitalists. When we had 1 billion people, you said we were destroying the planet. When we were trying to limit our population, you said it was a human rights abuse. When we were poor, you called us dogs. When we loaned you cash, you blamed us for your debts. When we were building up our industries, you called us polluters. And when we were selling you goods, you blamed us for global warming. When we bought oil, you called that exploitation and genocide. When you were fighting for oil, you called that liberation. When we were lost in chaos and rampage, you wanted to rule us with laws. And when we established laws and orders against violence, you said that was a violation against human rights. When we were silent, you said we should have free speech. And when we were silent no more, you said we were brainwashed xenophobias. When you invaded Iraq and caused thousands of deaths, it was Operation Freedom. And when we called ourselves One China, you said we had no rights. Today you are calling us Hans, Tibetans, Mongolians. If you didn't know, there are over 50 ethnic groups in China alone. And that's not to include the hundreds of dialects we speak. Yeah. So why do you hate us so much, we ask. No, you answered, we don't hate you. And then our response is, we don't hate you either, but do you guys understand us? I mean, do you? And then you guys reply by saying, of course we do. We've got AFP, CNN, BBC, yada yada. What do you really want from us? Think hard first. Think history, not media. So, this is a poem I found on the internet. As I said, the full text is in the blog below. Feel free to read. Feel free to comment, because despite the fact that it seems pretty obvious and clear what this write-up is about, there are little bits and pieces that me myself don't understand. And if I have the opportunity to have a chat with the author or the writer, then maybe I could enlighten us a little bit more. But for now, that's all. Thank you.